Hey everyone, and welcome back to the AI Tech channel. Today, we're diving into a story that should make all of us sit up and pay attention. What if I told you that AI is being weaponized to spread propaganda, and it's already happening in mainstream media? Sounds like a conspiracy theory, right? Well, think again. New evidence has emerged that ChatGPT, the very AI we've been marveling at, has been used to plant pro-China propaganda in Latin American news outlets. This is not a drill. This is a wake-up call. Are we ready for the age of AI-driven disinformation? Let's find out. The bombshell comes from a report published by OpenAI themselves. They discovered that a pro-China influence campaign used ChatGPT to generate and translate opinion pieces, which were then successfully published across 8 Spanish-language media platforms. 4 of these outlets are in Peru, 2 in Ecuador, 1 in Mexico, and 1 even in Spain. And here's the kicker. None of these outlets responded to requests for comment. Silence. Deafening silence. This raises serious questions about media integrity and the vulnerability of news organizations to AI-driven manipulation. This is absolutely shocking. So what kind of messages were these AI-generated articles pushing? Surprisingly, they didn't explicitly mention China. Instead, they focused on criticizing the United States, highlighting issues like homelessness, racism, crime, and income inequality. Think of it as a subtle form of influence, planting seeds of doubt and discontent. The report revealed that the actors behind this campaign often used ChatGPT to translate and expand existing Chinese language articles, effectively amplifying pre-existing narratives. This is a classic propaganda tactic, but with a 21st century twist. We are talking about sophisticated AI-driven manipulation here. OpenAI researchers stated that this is the first time they've observed a likely Chinese influence actor successfully publishing articles in mainstream outlets in Latin America. This is a significant escalation. It's no longer just about fake accounts on social media. It's about infiltrating legitimate news sources with AI-generated content. This threatens the very foundation of objective journalism. We need to understand the implications of this and act fast. This is beyond alarming. The timing of these articles is also noteworthy. Most of them were published in October 2024, leading up to the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Conference held in Peru. This suggests a deliberate attempt to influence public opinion ahead of a major international event. It's a calculated move, designed to shape the narrative and potentially sway political decisions. The level of coordination and sophistication here is truly unsettling. This is a well-orchestrated operation. Adding another layer of intrigue, some of the articles were published under the byline of a company called Jilin Use and Culture Communication Company. A profile of this company on the Chinese search engine Baidu describes it as a multimedia tech and public relations firm. This could be a front, a shell company used to conceal the true source of the propaganda. The fact that the Chinese embassy didn't immediately respond to requests for comment is also telling. This smells like a cover-up, folks. We need to dig deeper. What's even more concerning is that all of these articles are still live on the respective news outlets' websites. They haven't been taken down, retracted, or even flagged as potentially problematic. This suggests a lack of awareness, a lack of resources, or perhaps even a lack of willingness to address the issue. The fact that many of these articles were published on the same day that ChatGPT produced them indicates a rapid turnaround, suggesting a well-oiled propaganda machine. This is a clear and present danger. OpenAI's investigation also revealed that the people using ChatGPT to generate these articles typically worked during daytime business hours in China. This further strengthens the connection to a coordinated, state-sponsored operation. It's not just some random individuals dabbling in AI. It's a systematic effort to influence public opinion on a global scale. This is a serious threat to democracy. But the story doesn't end there. The same accounts that asked ChatGPT to write the op-eds also used the program to write short posts in English that criticized a Chinese dissident named Kai Xia. These posts were then disseminated on X by accounts posing as people from the US or India. This demonstrates a multi-pronged approach, targeting different audiences with different messages. It's about creating a climate of confusion and distrust, making it harder to discern the truth. The scope of this operation is staggering. For years, US tech companies have accused pro-Chinese propagandists of using inauthentic accounts on Western social media platforms to spread messages that align with Beijing's priorities. This includes promoting the Chinese Communist Party, downplaying allegations of human rights abuses, and criticizing the U.S. China has consistently denied any such efforts. But this latest revelation suggests a significant escalation in tactics. They're no longer just relying on social media bots. They're using AI to infiltrate mainstream media. It's a whole new ballgame. The good news is that the X posts tied to the Latin American op-ed campaign didn't appear to get any significant social media engagement. This suggests that the propaganda efforts, while sophisticated, weren't entirely successful. But that doesn't mean we can afford to be complacent. The fact that they're trying at all is a cause for concern. We need to be vigilant and proactive in combating AI-driven disinformation. We cannot let them win. This incident highlights the growing risks associated with generative AI. While these tools offer incredible potential for creativity and innovation, they can also be easily exploited for malicious purposes. We need to develop robust safeguards to prevent AI from being used to spread propaganda, manipulate public opinion, and undermine democratic institutions. The future of information warfare is here, and it's powered by AI. The game has changed, and we need to adapt quickly. One of the key technologies at play here is zero-shot learning. This is where an AI model can perform a task it wasn't explicitly trained for, like writing an op-ed in a specific style. The model leverages its existing knowledge to generalize and adapt to new situations. This makes it incredibly versatile, but also incredibly dangerous in the wrong hands. Zero-shot learning allows for rapid deployment of propaganda campaigns across multiple languages and platforms. It's a powerful tool that needs to be understood and regulated. Another crucial aspect is natural language processing, NLP. NLP enables AI to understand, interpret, and generate human language. This is what allows ChatGPT to write convincing articles and translate them accurately. The advancements in NLP have made it easier than ever to create sophisticated propaganda that can fool even discerning readers. We need to develop better methods for detecting AI-generated content and identifying the sources of disinformation. NLP is both the weapon and the shield in this information war. At the heart of ChatGPT lies a large language model, LLM, a deep learning model trained on massive amounts of text data. This allows it to generate coherent and contextually relevant content. However, LLMs are also susceptible to biases present in their training data. This means that if the data contains biased or misleading information, the LLM will likely perpetuate those biases in its output. We need to address the issue of bias in LLMs to prevent them from being used to spread harmful narratives. The integrity of our information ecosystem depends on it. Researchers have been studying the potential for AI to be used for malicious purposes for years. A key paper to look at is The Malicious Use of Artificial Intelligence, Forecasting, Prevention, and Mitigation by Brundage et al., 2018. This paper outlines the various ways in which AI can be exploited, including the spread of disinformation. It's a must-read for anyone who wants to understand the risks associated with AI. We need to take these warnings seriously and invest in research to mitigate these risks. One perspective is that media outlets have a responsibility to implement stricter fact-checking procedures and invest in AI detection tools. They need to be more vigilant in verifying the authenticity of content, especially opinion pieces submitted by unknown sources. The other perspective is that it's ultimately up to the individual to be critical of the information they consume and to seek out diverse sources. A healthy dose of skepticism is essential in the age of AI-driven disinformation. So, which approach is more effective? It's likely a combination of both. One way to verify content is to implement technologies that track the provenance of information. This would involve attaching metadata to articles that identifies the author, the date of creation, and any modifications made. This would make it easier to trace the origin of disinformation and hold those responsible accountable. Another approach is to use blockchain technology to create a tamper-proof record of content creation and distribution. This would make it much harder for malicious actors to manipulate information without being detected. These are just a few of the potential solutions, and we need to explore them further. So, what can we do to fight back against AI-driven disinformation? First, we need to raise awareness. Share this video with your friends and family. Let them know about the risks. Second, we need to support independent journalism. Subscribe to reputable news sources and hold them accountable for their reporting. Third, we need to demand transparency from tech companies. They need to be more open about how their AI models work and what safeguards they have in place to prevent misuse. Fourth, we need to invest in education. Teach people how to think critically and identify disinformation. The future of our democracy depends on it. Switching gears completely, let's talk about Elon Musk and his unique approach to government efficiency. Apparently, he's got a team of Doge disciples working 120-hour weeks to cut wasteful spending. They're fueled by takeout pizza, Red Bull, and Doritos, and they sleep in AI-powered sleep pods. Yes, you heard that right. Sleep pods. It sounds like something out of a dystopian sci-fi movie. But hey, if it works, right? Or does it? Are these extreme working conditions actually effective, or are they just a recipe for burnout and errors? Let's see what the data says. Musk claims that Doge is working 120 hours a week and that their bureaucratic opponents are only working 40 hours. Therefore, Doge is winning. But is that really the case? A recent report suggests that Doge may have overstated their savings by a significant margin. They claim to have saved $8 billion by cutting a single contract, but the actual value was only $8 million. Oops, that's a pretty big mistake. It makes you wonder if sleep deprivation is starting to take its toll. Maybe those AI-powered sleep pods aren't working as well as advertised. The Doge situation raises serious ethical questions about work-life balance and employee well-being. Is it really sustainable to work 120 hours a week? What are the long-term health consequences? And what kind of message does this send to other companies and employees? There's a growing debate about the need for stricter regulations on working hours and the importance of protecting employee rights. Maybe we need to prioritize quality over quantity. Maybe we need to encourage people to take breaks and get enough sleep. Just a thought. Looking ahead, it's clear that AI will continue to play an increasingly important role in our lives, both for good and for bad. We can expect to see more sophisticated AI-driven disinformation campaigns, but we can also expect to see more advanced tools for detecting and combating them. The key is to stay informed, be vigilant, and support efforts to promote responsible AI development. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. We need to be prepared for the challenges ahead. The information war is already upon us, and the stakes are higher than ever. The world is changing faster than ever. So what do you think about all of this? Are you concerned about the potential for AI to be used for propaganda? Do you think we need stricter regulations on AI development? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the AI Tech channel for more updates on the latest AI news and trends. Together, we can make a difference. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and stay safe. Thanks for watching.